cannot believe that we are already in September. It is time to lock in if you haven't already. I've been talking about the great lock-in for a few weeks now, and I kind of fell off for the past week, but I'm ready to get back on the wagon. I have my planner here, and this is a 2026 planner. They have these at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods. That's where I got this one from, $9.99. It starts in August, so you can get you one of these because hot girls plan. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. And even me, like I said, for the past week, I was not planning my content, not planning my workouts, not planning my meals, just not planning at all. So when I tell you I spent extra money, I ate out, I was not in the gym in the morning like I should be, I wasn't posting content like I should be, just a mess. So let's get back on it, especially for the remainder of September, but also October and November as well. We have about 16-ish weeks left in the year, so that's more than enough time to end your 2025 with a bang. I know for me, like I said, we're going to get into all things content, fitness, wellness, mental health, a little bit of finance, but this is not really a budget with me video. I'll do that separately. So let's start with mental health because that should be the easiest thing. If you're new here, I have borderline personality disorder, and I was prescribed a medication that I have been taking consistently. So I will say that my mental health is better than it has been for the past maybe like 4 or 5 months. I haven't seen my psychiatrist in a long time, so I should probably set up an appointment within the next few weeks, but I'm back on medication, so my mood has been a lot more stabilized than it should be, even though I still sometimes don't like being around people. I just want to be at home. I just want to be in the comfort of my own home. Hey, listen, can you blame a girl for that? Can you really blame me? But I'm doing what I should. I've also been in therapy. The one thing that I need to get back on though is journaling. Like, I want journaling to be a part of my everyday routine. And probably every night too, just to say like how my day went, even if it's 5-10 minutes. It doesn't have to be long, but I like the effects of journaling. I always like to keep track of just how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, my goals, what I want, what I have, just all the things, prayers, everything. So hold me accountable for the next, I'll just set a goal for the next 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks of September, I want to make sure that I am journaling every single day. Like I said, even if it's just a few sentences. Fitness journey, I was thinking about doing 75 hard, but then I was like, I don't want to put that much pressure on myself. Because I know if I say I'm doing 75 hard, it's so strict that if you miss one day, then you got to start all over. And I just don't know if mentally that's the right thing for me. And also, I'm like, can I feasibly get in 2 workouts every single day for the next 75 days? Just thinking about all the plans that I have, like travel plans. I know for sure I can get in at least a walk for the most part. But 2 30-minute workouts? Oh, 45-minute workouts. I was thinking about taking mine down, making it 30-minute workouts instead of 45, but I don't know. I've seen a lot of people do 75 hard, and they really talk about all the great effects of it, how it changed their body, their mind. They say that their life will never be the same, and I really want to try it, but I just don't want it to do more harm than good. I want to eat well, I want to read more, but I can just do that without naming it 75 hard, right? This is Antoine, if you're new here, my cat that always wants to be up under me in every single video. Super cuddly, super affectionate. So I'm going to let him stay, even though, like I say, I don't want to be around nobody. Come on. Act like you know. Act like you got some home training, some decorum. I can't just set the goal of I'm going to work out 5 times a week. I think that works for me. Going to the gym 5 times a week. Eating more healthy meals. Journaling. Reading. I think you got to read 15 pages a day. But for me, I think that's another thing. Time is of the essence. Like, I don't always have a lot of time. So I feel like because I'm dedicated to so many other things in my life, I don't know if I can 100% dedicate myself to 75 hard. But I can dedicate myself to some of the things within 75 hard. And that includes a few workouts, eating healthy, reading, because I got a book that I just have not finished. This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan, and it's just been up on my bookshelf. I need to get back to that instead of doom scrolling. I've been doing a lot of doom scrolling, and it is not good for me at all. So I'm going to think about that and get back to y'all at the end of the month when we talk about October's goals. But as of right now, it's looking like just doing my own thing. Let me know what y'all think though. Have you tried 75 hard? Was it worth it for you? Have you tried 75 soft or something like that? I don't know. Let me know. I also joined a new gym because I realized that the fancy gym that I was going to, it's a little bit further away, and I just wasn't going, you know? It costs $40 a month, and don't get me wrong, it has a lot of perks, but I wasn't even using those perks, like a pool. Hello, I'm not getting in nobody's pool. It's supposed to have a sauna, but also, I'm not getting in nobody's sauna. Classes, I never did not one class. I think I've been going to that gym for a year, and I never did not one class. Not a Pilates, not a bicycle, not a nothing. So let's go ahead and cancel that and go ahead to the cheap gym. Not cheap, but less expensive. So that's what I did. I also want to talk about career goals really quick. This is something that I've talked about when it comes to planning. I do think within my planner, I want to just start keeping track of how many jobs I'm applying for. And I would say I will make a separate video about this, but I'm not 100% sure when it will come out. So I don't even want to get the lying. But for September, I have started applying to more jobs, or at least trying to. I have had 3 or 4 interviews within the past 4 to 6 weeks, but none of them have come through. I had an interview this past Thursday, and I really hope that I get the job. I'm praying about it. I hope that I at least move on to not at least, because I'm not gonna let me go. I'm praying that the job is mine, and if it's meant to be, it'll be. I need to get back locked in with LinkedIn and apply to 5, 10, 15, 20 jobs a day, especially the ones that say easy apply, because those are really easy. With my corporate job, I am a project manager in healthcare, but I am not doing project management work. So therein lies the frustration of the job that I'm in, and I've been in this job for 2 years now. So someone had made a comment like, I was all over the place, especially in my job. You must not pay attention, because I've been saying this for a long time, and I hate for it to seem like I'm complaining, especially without solutions. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for my job. I love my career, but I just want to be doing something that I enjoy. And I think that I deserve that. You know, I've worked really hard to gain the experience that I have. I am a PMP certified project manager, so that is the golden standard certification within my field. I deserve not only to be paid more. Right now I'm making $100,000, which, don't get me wrong, is a really great salary. But I feel like for someone with almost 10 years of experience, and again, like the certifications that I have, I should be making at least 120 to 150. So the job that I applied for is a senior project management role, which I've had like a senior role before, so I'm trying to get, back into that, but we'll see. Right now, my goal is to apply to at least 10 jobs a day and try to be reaching out to recruiters as well. So that's my game plan. I feel like my resumes are as up to date as they can be, but the job market is really tough right now. I have enough space here in my planner. That's what I do like about this planner, is that I have so it shows the month laid out, and then it shows every single day laid out, and you have space to write out, sentences, bullet points, to-do lists, however you like to go about your month. And in the beginning, it has September goals. So I'm excited about that. Now, let's talk about content. I just posted a video about how much I made on TikTok so far this year, and I also need to post a video about how much I've made on YouTube so far this year. I think my check for today's the 21st, I do believe. And I think my check for YouTube is the most that it's been in a really, really long time. I don't know if ever, but I'll talk about it in my finance video. I'm excited because on one hand, I've been consistent on YouTube. If you say I haven't been consistent, you are a liar. If you say I have not been consistent on YouTube, you are a liar. I've been posting on shorts every single day, and I think I might have posted like 10 long form videos last month. I was posting my divorce diaries video, which I know that might have caught a lot of people by storm, but I will say that I did enjoy like opening up, if you will, and just showing a different vulnerable human side of me. But there is a tad bit of, I won't say regret, but I just know I enjoyed that series, and now let's move on to like regular vlogs. I don't want my marriage or even like certain issues that I've had in parenting to be the forefront or the focus of my channel, my brand, the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm trying to build. Because I will say I've seen certain people do that, and it's just not for me. It's 8:30 now. Okay, it's just not for me. I don't want, and I will say that it brings a lot of negativity, like I said about the child support videos. Like, I don't want this to be like a man hater type of video, or it's just too much. Like, I'm gonna leave that for the other girlies. Like, I don't want that to be me. I am trying to get back to, I just want my brand to be like boss mom building wealth. That's what this whole ecosystem needs to be. And if it's not about that, if it doesn't fit into that umbrella, then I'm not posting it. I don't need to post it. I don't need to engage in it. What boss mom looks like to me is personal finance, building wealth, paying off debt, investing, especially in real estate. Like, I want to do a fix and flip. I want to get more into stocks and just things like that, you know? Try to get more brand deals. So, if you don't know, I also signed to a talent influencer agency, and that's really helped. But I think if I get back into the strategy that I was talking about, so not only posting every day, but honing in on that niche. Let me see. I feel like a lot of my content has been selfish content, if you will. Like, it's only about me. Whereas you grow when you start to talk about how to help other people or how it relates to other people. Like, people can get something out of what you're posting instead of just talking all about yourself. So I think I need to get back to that, because I will say last year I was talking a lot about different side hustles, you know, like how to grow in your career instead of just talking about my personal career journey. So I want to get back to that. I also had an idea for a series to end out the year, because I have seen for other people that when they post different series or just something for people to lock into and keep track of, it really helps them grow their following. I said that this year I wanted to hit 100,000 followers on Instagram, and I think I'm at maybe like 85, 84. So I don't know where I'm going to get 15,000 more followers from in 16 weeks. But also another thing I will say is, again, I'm really hard on myself. Like, in my mind, I'm always just, it's just like jumble, trying to figure things out and trying to just, I do a lot of comparing myself, unfortunately. Like, there are people, the it girls, a lot of the girls that I look up to, or I'll look at their page, and some of the ones that unfortunately I end up comparing myself to, these girls have been consistent on social media for years, 4, 5, 6 years, and they have 120, 130,000 followers. I just started being consistent within the past 2 years on Instagram. So 80 something thousand followers is amazing. Even when it comes down to likes, I think at one point maybe I posted something and it got 500 likes. 500 people is a lot of people. Like I said, I'm an introvert. I cannot imagine if 500 people walked up to me and said, I like that video that you posted. Hello? Like, this is kind of how we gotta stay grounded and just remember. But also, I need to take a step back from consuming other people's content. There are a few girls that I'll probably watch, but for the most part, I really need to lock in on my own content. And another thing is, unfortunately, I do find that sometimes my brain tells me to try to morph into these girls when it's like, that's not even you. But because I see that they've reached certain heights or signed to certain agencies or get invited to certain events, it's like, oh, well, maybe I should be doing more than that. Maybe I should be doing more of that. And it's like, you don't even like that type of stuff. You wouldn't even hang out with these people in real life. That's not you. Like, come on, be yourself. But is being myself gonna get me these certain things? I'm not sure. I don't know. Again, I don't even know if I truly want it. So in conclusion, I think that's why I gotta stay grounded. I gotta make sure I'm doing all of the other things that I've already talked about, so I'm my healthiest, and I'm just locking in on the things that I need to do for my personal journey, where I'm trying to go, who I'm trying to become, and all the things. But yeah, that's where I am. I'm just trying to get the most bang out of 2025. I am. It's been a great year, don't get me wrong. It's been cool, and I'm grateful to be here. Like, life is so short. Hello. I was thinking about that earlier. Like, I'm 31. You know how many people have unfortunately like perished before the age of 31? I'll be 32, God willing, in the next 5 months. So that's another reason why I'm trying to get this body right and tight, because I'm trying to be on somebody's island. You know, I just want to look back and say, like, wow, I really did that. And then look forward and say, this is what I want to do next year. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Stay tuned, because we're going to check in at the beginning of October and then at the end of October to see what type of goals and stuff we reached, what we need to change, what we need to do more of, all the things. So hopefully this inspires you to do your own planning for, again, the remainder of the month and for October. Like this video, show a girl some love, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I do want to hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, but y'all know it's hard to do that on YouTube. The YouTube girlies be a little bit stingy with that subscribe button. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, show me some love, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think, questions, comments, and concerns. Some of the things that we talked about, like 75 hard, plans for the next year. If you are on a content creation journey, your mental health, how you doing, all the things, let me know. Let's chat. Let's talk about it. And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.